Hello, I'm Dr. Jason Rage from Green Prairie Animal Hospitals, and I'm here today to talk to you a little bit about puppy care and puppy health and what to expect when you're getting a new puppy and bringing them home. I will have Sarah help me a little bit with some questions to hopefully educate everyone on some of the simple early tasks in puppy management and puppy health. So Sarah, you can go ahead.
Dr. Jason, how will proper puppy care impact the life of my dog?
You know, when you get your puppy, you really want to build a good foundation. And so checking on our health and making sure that everything looks right, making sure we have our food issues and our nutritional issues squared away, make sure we have our vaccines and other medications and our flea and tick medications as well. So building that good foundation with a good start is important, and getting that first exam is going to be really important to help guide you guys along your path with growing your puppy and ensuring that we have a long, healthy life together.
How soon should I bring my puppy in to see a veterinarian for their first exam?
So that depends a little bit on your puppy. Some people that do have puppies for sale or that you can adopt require a visit within 72 hours of getting the puppy. I always think that's a good idea. We can identify early health issues that might be a problem from birth. We can help to guide you on a plan to get started. But certainly within that first week of getting the puppy is a really good idea to go ahead and get that puppy taken care of, get a first start. We can start protecting them from heartworms and fleas and ticks right away. And so that first week of having the puppy and even up to the first day or 72 hours is a good time to bring in your puppy.
What are the most common health problems in puppies?
A lot of the health problems in puppies revolve around GI issues. So puppies are out exploring, they're putting everything in their mouth, they're picking things up, they're trying to eat things they shouldn't. They're learning, and that's how puppies learn, as they go around with their mouths, they're smelling things, they're picking things up. So a lot of those first issues tend to be GI issues. There's some early contagious diseases as well that we want to protect. Parvo is the one that most people are aware of. So that's really the one we're concerned about. And then obviously the fleas and the ticks are something that can be present on a puppy from birth. So making sure we're helping you protect them from fleas and ticks is a good idea.
What are some of the signs and symptoms of illness in your puppy?
You know, typically what you're going to see with a puppy is a wound up little bouncing dog that is high energy, that will be awake and active and then sleep pretty quickly. And there's a lot of rotation between that awake sleep cycle. And oftentimes with that puppy, you're enjoying that time when they are asleep and they're not as much work to track around. But one of the things you're going to look for is lethargy. Are they not having those really awake, wound up moments? Are you noticing maybe some diarrhea or some inappetence? Those can certainly be issues to indicate an early problem and something you definitely want to notify us about, and we can kind of walk you through the symptoms.
When should I start training my puppy?
You know, training can begin within a couple of days of getting your puppy. As early as 8 to 9 weeks old, they should be recognizing their name. Within 10 to 12 weeks of age, they should be sitting. And getting that early training session in is going to be important. One of the things I really like to encourage people to do is, in a safe environment, having your puppy off leash outside at an early age where they're not going to run away and get away from you, where they're still dependent on you and they're going to come back. Because training those dogs, those puppies, to want to be close to you and to not want to run off and bolt is a really good idea. And then from there, sit, stay, come, other tricks that you want to treat, shake, other things like that. You know, within the first 4 months, you should be able to train a puppy to do most of those.
What will my vet be looking for when first examining my puppy for the first visit?
You know, that first visit, we're listening to the heart for murmurs. We're looking for defects either in the roof of the mouth, that would be a soft palate issue, potentially an umbilical hernia, making sure their reproductive organs are intact and normal, and then just overview of the entire health of the puppy. Oftentimes our first visit, we're checking a stool sample. We run a fecal PCR that checks for 10 different intestinal parasites of worms, as well as Giardia, as well as Coccidia. So basic overview of that health, and that if we can identify that right when you get that puppy, oftentimes we can avoid a more serious consequences down the road. And so that's pretty much it on the puppies today. So we'll go ahead and we will post some more videos about puppy health. If you do have questions, message under the comments below, or go ahead and call the clinic. Any 3 of our locations, Green Prairie and San Jose, Green Prairie and Lincoln, and Green Prairie and Sherman will all be happy to help you and help you take care of and grow with your puppy in your adventure. Thank you very much.